Hey, it's Pastor Dan from Dexter Gospel Church. Thanks for watching this Proverbs Practical. Today's proverb talks about how we avoid the temptations of covetousness and unfaithfulness. We're in Proverbs chapter 5, verses 15 to 17. It says, "Drink waters out of thine own cistern, and running waters out of thine own well. Let thy fountains be dispersed abroad, and rivers of waters in the streets. Let them be only thine own, and not strangers with thee." So the father in this passage is warning his son about a terrible danger, this strange woman, the temptation to unfaithfulness and adultery. It'd be a terrible fate for him to have a relationship with this other woman because it would be an act of unfaithfulness and adultery. The problem with the strange woman, as we can see here, isn't that she's weird, it's that she isn't yours. That's the temptation, to turn from what is rightfully ours to something or someone who isn't. So how do we combat that desire to have what isn't rightfully ours? By taking pleasure and satisfaction in what is rightfully ours. You don't have to go drink at someone else's well if you first drew and drank until your thirst was quenched from your own water storage or well, if you drank so much that you're not even thirsty anymore. This is essentially the same principle that's driven home in the New Testament in different ways. We avoid, Galatians says, doing the lusts of the flesh by walking in the Spirit. We avoid covetousness by being content with such things as we have, recognizing we have God with us, and there's nothing and no one more that we could possibly ask for. Now, the admonition here isn't just to take a sip from your own water and then go out for the day thirsty again before you leave your gates. You're not supposed to just have a puddle or a sip or a cup of water. The picture here is of a cistern, a well with running water. Verse 16 emphasizes that there should be a plenteousness to the supply that we have of what is right for us. It's not that there's just this tiny bit of satisfaction in what is right and we're trying to reconcile ourselves to that, but there would be tons more satisfaction in vow breaking and dishonor and unfaithfulness in the strange woman or man. On the contrary, the writer's desire for his son and God's desire for us is that we would have plenty of what is right and so plenteous satisfaction in that. That it wouldn't be something that there's a tiny supply of at home, but rather something that is overflowing, that goes out with us and in us. You've got a well here that's overflowing with water running out into the streets. The picture is of such great supply that you're satisfied, and there's so much that you couldn't possibly even use it all. Yet the purpose of its going out isn't that we share it with others. That last verse, God's counsel and desire for us, is that what is yours would be enjoyed by you alone. Where the adulterer ends up with his life, his livelihood, his wealth, everything going to strangers, God says, no, this is plenteous and satisfying, and it's only for you. Just as you shouldn't have what belongs to another, so another should not have something that belongs to you. But wait, does this mean that if we have a great supply of something like water, we're not supposed to share it with others or sell it to others, that we're supposed to selfishly squat on it, keeping it only to ourselves? This is not talking about water. What is it talking about? You can probably guess, but we'll see it in the next verse, which we'll see in our next video. I hope this video is a help to you. If so, give it a like. If you haven't already, subscribe to our channel for more content from the Scriptures. We'd love to see you in the comments of these videos, and we'd love to see you in person here at Dexter Gospel Church. Till next time, I hope you stay well and find satisfaction in what's rightfully yours.